We are a dedicated team of hardcore outdoor enthusiasts, committed to conserving hunting and fishing traditions. Although technology changes, we still strive to entertain the everyday outdoorsman. If you like fast-paced, hardcore southern hunting and fishing action, keep up with us and hold on. We are 704 Outdoors.
.704 Outdoors TV show is brought to you by Barefoot Archery, North Carolina's leading archery dealer since 1966.
Well, guys, welcome back. Season 5. What a year has it been? I'm telling you what, it's we've been collecting a lot of good footage. We've got some good hog hunts. Technology, as you guys have seen in the last year with the thermals and the night visions and even the 3D night vision.
Absolutely, multi-uses.
Yeah. So Ellie got on her first deer?
First deer, my daughter Ellie got her first deer utilizing the screen, the day mode on that 3D night vision. She was able to harvest her first turkey using that same 3D night vision on a crossbow. So 3D night vision isn't just for the night.
Yes, that's been great. I tell you, all these new toys, stuff that we hadn't had before now over the years. And you guys kept up with last season. We introduced a lot of the night vision units and the thermals and getting on hogs and the coyotes. And we're bringing back those some great hunts, some great adventures like that. We're also going back into our roots of bow hunting, where 704 Outdoors came from. And I tell you, you guys see the brute that's right over his shoulder. That's a Pope and Young buck we got this year, and I tell you, it came out great. Excited for the hunt, for you guys to see it, and that must have been a heck of a moment.
It was 10 yards. 10 yards makes for great videos and quite a erratic heartbeat. This one right here is my biggest buck to date with a bow.
Yeah.
Been trying for over 2 decades to get one with velvet. These North Carolina seasons, they're not as early as South Carolina. Yeah. So after the first couple of days.
Yeah, well, 2-3 days maybe.
Yeah.
So it depends on the weather though. Sometimes we've gotten a week, I think, at max.
Absolutely.
At max we've gotten a week to get a velvet buck. And I've got a velvet buck. It's a little bit. Little basket rack, but he got an old brute. So that's we're excited to share that with you guys, and we're also going to do a little bit more things this year as far as we've got some cooking episodes. Show you guys a little bit of we slaughter all kinds of animals, so it's a time of showing you guys what we actually do with it, and show you some of our favorite meals and things that we like to do with the family, getting all your family and friends together to share the bounty of what we do it all the time.
Yeah, but we've done some things that are different, but we've stayed true to our roots. We're real big into giving back to the community and taking disabled folks hunting, along with the kids, getting them involved. But John's had a lot of influence and made a lot of long-lasting memories for a lot of folks.
Yeah, we had a great Fallen Outdoors hunt.
Absolutely.
The Veterans Day hunt. We'll be able to share it with you guys, and it's just a good thing, a good feeling to be able to get more people out the outdoors to enjoy what we at times take for granted, what we get to do and run around all over the country, and it's just it's great to get the next generation out.
Getting folks out here in the outdoors. This day and age, we've got a lot of people that are attacking hunting and the practice of it, but I think some, if they would actually go and participate in some of these things, they'd see why we do it. Kind of like don't judge a book by the cover. You get some of these people out, you make friends out of them instead of foes, and spreads the word of hunting and teaches a lot of good values. Better to have friends out there than people trying to stop the guns and the hunting and things of that nature.
Yeah, it's all about spreading education, letting people know. They don't really know exactly what we do in the field at times, and this is a great way to showcase that and to share it with your friends, your family, and the cooking episodes and things like that. I think is going to bring another element to, the non-hunters that are looking for exactly why are we doing it, why do we do the things we do, and out of enjoyment, but it's also bringing food to the families, friends. There's nothing better than gathering all your buddies and all your family together for a big old cookout and be able to share the experience you had with, the animals that we harvest.
I can tell you what though, you have that cookout and it doesn't taste good, you ain't gonna have them come back again. It's good to know what to do with all this meat. I'm not one to be a great cook, so I'm always open to learn new recipes to make this stuff taste well.
So we got some wild hog we're going to be doing some dishes with. Obviously venison, small game, things of that nature. So there's going to be a ton of educational meals, dishes, as well as hunts, tips, tactics. And of course, bringing the new technology out there so you guys could see and showcase the tools and everything that we use out in the field.
Looking for the best archery experience? Barefoot Archery in Charlotte should be in your sight. Whether it's backyard recreation, hunting, or 3D competition, we have the right equipment for you. In business since 1966, Barefoot Archery is the authorized dealer in the 704 area for Matthews, Hoyt, PSE, Barron Mission crossbows, and we have a large selection of recurve bows. Our experienced staff services most compounds and crossbows and can help you make the right choice for your archery equipment. From professional to backyard shooting, Barefoot Archery will get you on target. Barefoot Archery, 4410 Old Pineville Road in Charlotte.
Here we go. I'm going to have to let John lead this one off. I'm not much on trapping. He's the expert. While he's trapping, I'm waiting for him in a tree stand. But this guy right here, he knows how to get a lot of these hogs.
Well, guys, I'm telling you, the traps are probably the most effective way to remove large amounts of hogs in one time. So me and Pops went out to his property, and as you guys seen last season, we snatched up a bunch of pigs right away. So we opted to build a large crowd trap, and we're going to share with you guys how we built this trap, the materials I used to build this trap, so you guys can build one of these crowd traps yourself. So when building a traditional crowd trap, I start off by going to our local cattle and feed store, hardware store, wherever you could find cattle panels and hog panels. And so hog panels are only 34 inches tall, and a wild hog can jump over that fairly easy. So what I do is I buy 4 of the hog panels, and then I buy 2 of the cattle panels, and I get 16 foot long on each one, which makes a 32 foot in diameter corral trap. And so what I do with the 2 cattle panels is I cut those in half, and that way I can extend the top and make it taller. So the important part is when you're setting the T-posts, make sure that you set them 4 foot apart, no more than that, because the hogs will keep making their rounds and trying to find a weak spot. So if you set the T-post out too far, they'll find that weak spot and they'll work on it until they're able to get out. Make sure you have a T-post on every single joint where all the panels come together, and we like to overlap them at least 2 squares and then put a T-post right in the middle, and that'll strengthen every joint.
There's all this talk around town about how great Hal's Pawn and Gun Shop is in Concord, North Carolina. People keep talking about all the different gun manufacturers they carry, like Glock, Springfield, Smith & Wesson, Remington Arms, and so many more. And I hear they have ammo, holsters, stocks, and grips, and specialize in gun repairs, modifications, and custom builds. Plus they have any style of gun, whether it's for sport shooting, hunting guns, or tactical weapons. Hal's Pawn and Gun Shop, 595 Church Street North in Concord, North Carolina.
When you like to play in the dark like we do, you need equipment that works. 3D night vision units are lightweight, durable, and versatile. They mount on any daytime rifle scope, field tested, punished, and proven on a wide range of large bore caliber rifles. Coyotes, critters, and wild hogs don't stand a chance. 3D night visions are the most affordable night vision units on the market at only $299. Order yours today at 3dnightvision.com. Well, one thing I want to share with you guys that's been a life changer for me when we're building these traditional corral traps. Even when you're doing a corral trap with a smart door, if you had a cellular trigger door, this is something, regardless if you're doing a traditional or a smart trap, that is a life changer. These T-post clips, we got it from our local, farm supply house, and so essentially what it is these are T-post clips. Instead of wrapping wire on it like we used to and twist it up, and it would take us absolutely days to finish a corral trap of this size. So these are T-post clips that you can order by bulk, and then you can order this T-post clip bit that essentially goes in your drill. As you see, that's what we're doing when we're adding these clips and putting the hog wire and the cattle panel to the T-post. Essentially, you just take this clip, once you wrap it around the T-post, you can see where it's shaped for the T-post. You put it together, slide it into the bit here, and then of course the drill will twist it, and it twists these things perfect every time. And I'm telling you, as you can see, as we're working down, I do 3 on each one of the hog panels, and then once we got the half of the cattle panels on the top, then we added some more to it. But I'm telling you, these things have been a life changer.
Let's take a break from this. John just got a call.
Yeah. Old Jeff Lee, give me a buzz. Said he had a trap full of hogs, so
Heck yeah.
we're going to take the opportunity. The weather's getting bad anyway, so we're going to take a break, ride on out there and see how many pigs he's got in the trap. I'm telling you, that thing is serious, boy.
I can't wait to see.
Here we are, running down the road with old Jeff. Big Mafia. Heading down here, he dropped the trap on a bunch of hogs, so come down here to see his old setup, see how many piggies he got. Y'all hang tight, we'll see how many how many you think's in there? 15. 15, we'll find out. I think maybe. I'm telling you, that trap is serious business. That was a whole lot of pigs, and that was a whole lot of work we had to do to get all those hogs out of there, and it was an absolute muddy mess. But we got to head back, get some work finished. Billy's heading on down, finishing up a box stand of his. They're going to do a little bit of night hunting some hogs while me and Pops are trying to finish up this trap. So we're just about done, wrapped up with the corral trap. And again, we're just going to let you guys see how we set it up, how we set the trigger, and you'll see the finished product. Alright guys, well we got the door up. Me and Pops just got done with wrapping the entire trap. And so now we're making a trigger. What we're going to do is we've got 2 posts in the middle of the corral trap. We're going to tie the paracord to the bottom of this. And so what that does is when it pulls it, the door slams. So I'm going to tie the paracord to this trigger, to the T-post using the pulleys, go down to the bottom of the T-post and straight over the tree, and we're going to have about probably, what was that, Dad? 6-8 foot gap?
Yep.
6-8 foot gap. The paracord's going to be about 6 inches off the ground, and that way we're going to put the bait all underneath the paracord. And so when they're eating and rooting around, there's a couple of them messing around, they're going to root it or they're going to tangle their legs in it. And you know, it's a little bit more foolproof. The deer really won't set it off because the deer will step over that rope and that paracord, and they're not really going to kick it like a hog would. Got to enjoy, you know, seeing his trap harvest a ton of pigs, and my gears started turning right away. We've been, you know, fortunate to meet so many great people out there, and we got connected with Russ Clodfelter, and he is physically challenged, mentally challenged, and he is not able to get in the woods. And he reached out to me and said he wanted to kill a hog. So right away, you know, when I saw this trap, I mean, it was massive, tons of pigs. It was a sight. And I tell you, so right away I thought, you know what, I need to get together with Jeff and we can take Russ out there. And I didn't hardly get it out of my mouth, and Jeff was on board, and he said, absolutely, I will let you know the next time we got a trap full. And he did. He held up his word. I tell you what, he's a great guy, and that kid, son, he was jacked up.
How many did he catch?
Man, I think that time we ended up with about 19.
Wow.
19 in one shot on it.
Awesome.
So we're going to take Russ out, and again, big thanks to Jeff Lee, and you guys aren't going to want to miss this. Well, something special is going down this morning, y'all. You're not going to want to miss this. I tell you what, we have been working with Russ Clodfelter and his stepfather on trying to get him a hog, and we have been trying to work it out. It's been raining, unbelievably messy on all of the properties. Of course, in this situation when we're starting to try to come up with ideas and plan this situation, the weather has been beating down on us. Heck, we even got snow and sleet this past weekend, and it's the end of March. So, well, we're headed down now. It's about to go down. We're about to meet Russ and stepfather and Jeff at the farm, and we're about to go see something amazing happen.
Okay.
No, it's his van. It's ain't my van. It's his van.
Well, I think we can get you all the way to maybe with about 75 yards on it. And there's a good place right there to unload him and all, because it's an old loading dock there, and it's just as clean as this driveway.
Right.
Will his thing go pretty good?
Oh, it's four-wheel drive. It'll go about anywhere.
Okay. I finally got them to come back this way, and then I bumped them when we was putting the trap up last Monday, and I was patient enough to let them stay with it till they come back.
Pretty day.
Gorgeous.
Pretty day to shoot some pigs.
Yes, sir.
I'm not excited. I'm excited for him.
All right.
I love to do. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Russ, I might get to borrow that thing.
a ride right there, boy.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Let me change my jacket.
Yeah. You sure? Okay. I got you on.
You're not camera shy, are you, Russ?
Lord, no.
I saw that thing when we pulled up. That's what there's one down right there. How many you got there, Jeff?
I think it's 19.
19.
Well, the best way to tell is when they're laying there naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier
19.
to count that way.
Heck yeah. What did you say was in this group? You thought 24?
26.
26.
Yeah. Just caught 14 in this same group about 3 weeks ago.
You ever seen such a thing, Russ? You ever seen such a thing, Russ?
How old is he?
23. Like I said, I've been with him 14 years. So me and Dad, we take him fishing, go down to the lake and camp out in the camper and hunt together and whatever we got to do. Make his day. Whatever it takes to make his little world go around, that's what we do. Going to school, finishing his high school diploma, going to GTCC. I'm a full-time 101, so
I'm glad he got the chance to
I'm
come.
glad too.
When he was talking about it last night, he asked me how bad it was to get here, and I knew just the road was going to be the worst part. I knew once we got him.
That road wasn't nothing.
No.
No.
Better than last time, huh, John?
We were about knee deep in mud last time. That's why I asked him. I said, "How bad is it?" Because I was thinking it was in the field. Because a lot of times they're in fields. I think it's about the first time I seen you set up in a cut over like this.
You got to go where they at. That's what I like about that trap. very mobile.
Right.
I just need 18 foot and phone service is all I need. What did I say? It was 19 on there?
19.
And I had 369, and then 19 is what? 380.
88, 388.
388.
Yeah.
388 hauls I've caught in that trap since
Wow.
December of 2016.
Wow. And I ain't slowing down on
No,
it.
there's just as many now as they were then.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's just, if I can't keep them down, I can't farm.
Right.
And